Hello everyone, welcome back to another poker tutorial video. Hope you are having a wonderful day today. For this video, I hope to clarify the main gameplay and strategy differences between No Limit Texas Hold'em and Pot Limit Omaha. This is a must-watch if you are just learning PLO for the first time or you need a refresher. I would also assume you already know the general rules of Hold'em, some beginner strategy, and have played a few Hold'em games yourself. With that, let's get started. So first of all, we're going to take a look at the rule changes. There are not many differences between the two games, but those differences are enough to warrant a completely new approach to the game of Omaha. Here are the key differences between PLO and No Limit Hold'em. The first one is that 4 cards are dealt to each player instead of 2. When it comes to the mechanics of dealing a game of Omaha, this is the only change when compared to Hold'em. There are still a flop, a turn, and a river for a total of 5 community cards to be dealt face up in the middle. There are also still a total of 4 betting rounds. Players now start with 4 whole cards to help them make their best poker hand, with the following restrictions as explained in the next bullet point. Which is number 2, you must use exactly 2 of your whole cards along with 3 of the 5 community cards to make your best 5-card poker hand. Beginners are prone to forgetting this rule the most. In Hold'em, we are used to using any combination of 7 cards to make our poker hand. We could use both whole cards, just 1 card, or none at all, combined with using any 3, 4, or all 5 of the community cards. You cannot do this in Omaha. You have to use exactly 2 and only 2 of your 4 whole cards. Not 3, not even 1. It must be exactly 2. Now the third bullet point is that the maximum bet on your turn is equal to the size of the pot on your turn. In No Limit Hold'em, on your turn you can bet any amount of chips up to your entire stack, something that we've been used to. In Omaha, on the other hand, is almost always played with a pot limit betting structure, capping the amount that a player can bet to whatever number of chips are already in the middle. While that does mean that the maximum possible bet increases as more chips are put into the pot, it has a major effect on strategy as it prevents a player with at least a medium-sized stack from pushing all of their chips in immediately at the beginning of a hand, like you could do in No Limit Texas Hold'em. Now we're going to go ahead and take a look at an example hand so you guys can understand, especially the second bullet point that we looked at in the previous slide on how to properly read Omaha cards and determine your best hand. So to help you understand that point, we're going to go over, first we're going to take a look at a typical No Limit Texas Hold'em hand, a little bit of a refresher, and then we're going to compare that with an Omaha hand. So first we'll start off with a typical hand, say Ace of Clubs, Jack of Hearts, and the board reads 7 of Clubs, 10 of Clubs, 8 of Diamonds, 3 of Clubs, and King of Clubs. This one's easy, pretty obvious. You have an ace-high flush. Your ace combined with a 7, 10, 3, and king, all clubs. So that's easy. That's a typical strong hand for No Limit Hold'em. But now let's take a look at an Omaha hand. So on this slide, you see you've got the Ace of Clubs, the King of Hearts, the Queen of Diamonds, and the 7 of Diamonds. The 5 community cards shown here are the 10 of Clubs, the Jack of Clubs, the 8 of Clubs, the 7 of Clubs, and the Deuce of Diamonds. So what is your hand here? Remember the rule I mentioned previously. You must use exactly 2 whole cards with 3 community cards to make your best hand. Do you have a flush here? Nope. You only have 1 club in your hand, the ace. You need a second club amongst your other whole cards in order to have a flush. And also, you don't have a straight either. You have an ace, king, and queen, but you can only choose 2 of them. There is a jack and 10 on the board, but no 9 or another queen, king, or ace to help you complete the straight. Your best possible hand in this example is only a pair of 7s with an ace kicker, believe it or not, using your ace and 7 along with the 7, 10, and jack that is on the board. And finally, we're going to take a look at some strategy adjustments. So pot limit Omaha strategy can be a whole separate discussion for a future video or blog post. To keep things brief though, here are a couple of important adjustments you should make when transitioning to PLO. So first is play with hands that connect well. With 4 hole cards in PLO, a player has as many as 6 unique combinations of 2 cards that he or she can work with. In Hold'em, there's only 1 unique hand of 2 cards since each player is only dealt 2 cards. To increase the likelihood of having the best hand at Showdown, you want starting hands where all 4 of your hole cards help you. A hand like Jack 10, 9, 8, for example, is great for making straights, or to pair with a straight draw, offering you the ability to improve to a straight or a full house. Pocket aces can be made stronger or weaker depending on the other 2 cards that accompany them. For example, Ace of Hearts, Ace of Clubs, King of Hearts, Jack of Clubs is a strong hand because not only do you have pocket aces, but also Ace King and Ace Jack, which can help you make the nut straight. Your aces are also double suited in this example, since you also have Ace King of Hearts and Ace Jack of Clubs. You have double the chance of making a flush, and in this case it's the nut flush, best possible flush. On the other hand, a hand like, for example, Ace of Diamonds, Ace of Spades, 8 of Hearts, 3 of Clubs, is weak because you cannot make a flush, and the only straight draw is Ace 3, which will likely lose to a better straight. And finally, the second point to make for strategy adjustment is that hands are stronger at Showdown. You should watch out for the nuts. With more hole cards come stronger hands compared to Hold'em. Also, a player is more likely to hold the best possible hand in that moment. While it is possible to win a pot with just top pair, top kicker in Hold'em, that won't be enough in Omaha. If you are playing against just one player, playing heads up, 2 pair would be the bare minimum that you would want to have. On a full table, 7, 8, 9 players, you most likely need at least a straight to win the pot at Showdown. The higher the straight, the higher the flush or full house, the better. If you do not have the nuts, you'll want to watch out for a player that possibly does and play accordingly according to your best judgment. So that is it for this quick tutorial video. Hope this helps you as you begin your Omaha adventure. If you enjoyed it, if you learned something, please be sure to hit that like button. If you're brand new to the channel, be sure to subscribe, share the video with others, and hit the bell icon to be notified once I release a new video. I also host free online poker tournaments in my home game. You can check out the previous live streams I have done on my channel to learn more about that. I'll also put a link in the description for a tutorial on how to join. We have an Omaha tournament every Tuesday, so this will be the best opportunity for you to practice. It's completely free to join. It's play money, and it's a great way to get your feet wet in the game of Omaha. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Take care and go make it happen.